Stuart McLean is still fighting for justice. He was infected with hepatitis C following an NHS operation when he was just a child.
You will be eligible to claim compensation under the scheme.
In May last year, the Infected Blood Inquiry promised to deliver compensation to Stuart and to thousands like him. But many are still waiting, and for others, it's too late.
It gets harder watching friends die and fight for their life and then die. And reading the dates 2027, that works out probably another 200 people are going to die. And for the infected, 2029, it's absolutely shocking. This wasn't what was promised.
Infected blood products used knowingly and unknowingly in NHS procedures during the 70s and 80s saw tens of thousands of patients becoming infected with HIV and hepatitis. Many have since died. The chairman of the Infected Blood Inquiry, Sir Brian Langstaff, urged the government to act quickly in delivering long overdue compensation. But that has not happened.
It's a very welcome intervention.
And it's this delay which is causing more fear and anxiety.
It's hard to navigate, so they're relying on us to interpret government policy and legislation. What they want is simple answers to straightforward questions, and they're just not getting them.
Sir Brian said the anguish cannot be ignored any longer. He'll publish a report into the government's response and warned further hearings could be held. The distress and feelings of powerlessness expressed in many of these statements can neither be denied nor ignored. Our goal at the inquiry is to identify whether there are practical measures that could be taken or changes made to address the concerns that have been brought to us. Our intention is for this to be a constructive process, and we're anxious not to contribute to further delay in individuals receiving compensation. When Sir Brian Langstaff delivered his long-awaited report here in May last year, the infected blood community thought then that their 40-year-long campaign for justice had finally come to an end. But his intervention today shows that that fight is still far from over. More infected people have come forward since the report was published. But tragically, many more will die before they see any of the money that has been promised to them. Ashish Joshi, Sky News.